The great thing about Atlanta is there's a lot of collaboration that goes on.
It's still a very communal place where artists don't necessarily compete, with one another. We actually, rally together and work together. It's a great spirit of collaboration.
You have rock and roll over here and R&B and hip hop. I see those genres growing and feeding off of each other.
It's a place where you can really carve out your niche,
But I feel like this, more than any place I've been, people are just down to like collaborate and try something different and work together. And I love that.
One of the great things about Atlanta is that it is a melting pot of people from all over, and with that, they bring a lot of different passions.
Here, you can really plant your seeds and watch them grow. And so that's what I love about Atlanta.
And you get a collection of people re-inspiring people and communities growing and places that come together and happen where you can go and showcase and be involved and start building a community.
Well, I think Atlanta, we've got a lot of great artists here. So there's this kind of friendly competition. There's kind of a, everyone's kind of keeping tabs on what everyone else is doing, and you get inspired by what someone else is doing. They get inspired by you. People collaborate.
There's certainly a competitive nature that goes into that, but in truth, the benefit is that people respond off of one another. Creatives always perform higher when surrounded with other creatives.
It's like any group of creatives, we kind of feed one another.
No matter where I've been, I've always maintained my connection here in Atlanta because I've always felt like the magic was here and the magic of collaboration was here.
Atlanta's got really amazing people, and that they're so game to be part of a creative thing is a testimony to how great the people in Atlanta are.
There's always been a camaraderie here. Like the groups, even if you're not on the same label or from the same part of town, there's always been a system where everybody supports one another, even outside of genres.
Obvious collaborations when people have a certain kind of empathy or sympathy to begin with or share a certain kind of discipline. That's beautiful. But for me, what's even more exciting is when the collaboration, the intersection of the two circles is not so obvious until the work happens. And then you find that there's this whole other world that opens up because of what each party brought to the table.
You see dance companies working with visual artists, you see theater artists working with scientists, you see all sorts of people coming together wanting to work with one another to create something new.
We really feel that we're supporting each other here, and it's very apparent that the people that make art are coming out to your shows, and I'm going to their art exhibit openings, and there's just a very symbiotic thing that's going on here, which is wonderful.
Art that exists in a vacuum and doesn't talk to people or to someone else isn't for me always very moving. But sometimes a visual artist says something and you want to respond, and that's the kind of collaboration that I think is foundational for artistic growth.
We're just here creating. So many of these artists, so many creatives, so many influencers are legit friends.
Well, I think the great thing about Atlanta is that the artists believe in community.
in time is based on being able to get a bunch of like-minded people together. And Atlanta has, by some design, has become that place where you can do it.
Artists of different genres, different processes, love to work with each other.
We understand that in numbers, you can get more done.
What I see all the time is that the artists in Atlanta genuinely want each other to win.
And that is the kind of collaboration that I effortlessly find.